I don't know. So there's over 1 million DAUs. So we have over
a million people a day?
Yeah.
That's a lot for enterprise software.
It's like 1.1 or 1.2 or something like that. And we just passed 10 million ARR, annual recurring revenue.
Yes,
So
fantastic. So it's 65 people, they're making some amount of money each, and they have a little bit of overhead each.
Yep.
I can do the back of the envelope math. I think you're exactly at break even right now.
That's
magical place to be.
That's about 3x what we were doing last year, a little over that.
3x is a pretty great run up for an enterprise software company. Now, how do people pay for it?
So there's different ways. If you're a small company, we have a business version that adds in more advanced capabilities. We call them power-ups. There's other features around security and users, and then we have an enterprise version, which has things like single sign-on, account managers, more enterprise-type products. So it's it's very similar to Slack's model, per user pricing, but there's also different tiers that you can choose.
So $5-10 a month
10.
per person?
Yeah.
10.
Yep.
So $120 a year.
Yep.
But if you assume the average person's making $25 or $50 an hour, somewhere in that range, and they save an hour every quarter using Trello, and they're 1 hour, just 1 hour more efficient, it easily pays for itself. And there's 500 hours in a quarter they're probably working. So you save one of those 500 hours.
And if you put people in here and they don't use it, then we deactivate them. We don't charge you for those people.
Ah, smart.
So we just proactively, we do that after some period of inactivity, so you don't have to worry about, right, do I know,
It's adaptive
is Cheryl
pricing.
really using this?
It's adaptive pricing.
Yeah.
See, that's interesting because I know that was that's always one of the big hurdles when you're deploying software as a service on a monthly fee.
That's right.
Is, we have 30 people in the company. What if only 3 use it?
Right. So
we're
take
paying
away
for
that.
30. You take away that objection.
Yep, that's right.
That whole fear goes away. That's pretty bold to do that too, because that tells me as a buyer is that you're very confident you're going to infect the organization.
Yeah, you also basically proactively ask for churn, right? Because you're actively turning people off, but they're not using the product. So if that's happening, it's really because you're not delivering any value to that person. So
and you want to know that.
Why, or even why did you have them in the first place?
Right.
Or did they lose interest because they didn't get the right kind of value that you needed to deliver?
Hey everybody, we have a great new partner here at This Week in Startups, and it's adroll.com. Adroll.com. And what they do is retargeting. What is retargeting? That's when you visit one website, and then if you're the website owner, you can retarget ads to that individual when they're on other websites. We've all seen this. You search for something on a website, and then when you're on Facebook or on Google or some other site, you see an ad that's not generic and boring and has nothing to do with what you're interested in, or ugly. You see things that you're interested in. This is great for the consumer because they get ads that they would be interested in, and it's great for the publishers because the publishers get to make money from ads that are targeted. And of course, it's great for the sites and the startups. One of our startups, as you know, I'm an investor in Rapify. James Heller, who is the founder of Rapify, says AdRoll is an integral part of his customer acquisition strategy. It allows us to continue to garner impressions long after the initial customer interaction. For example, somebody comes to the Rapify website. You can now then keep retargeting them and sending them different creative ways to engage with, say, their product, Rapify. It's also one of the most cost-effective tools to bolster any integrated marketing strategy. What he means there, James from Rapify, is, hey, it's super effective. If somebody comes to your website, you know there's someone interested. It's like they walked into your store, but they left. They weren't ready to buy, but they wanted to check out your store. Well, you know what? The second, third, fourth time, fifth time, that could be the charm. And this is why those ads are much more targeted and better for the person who's running the ads. It's basically more efficient for the entire ecosystem when it comes to it. And AdRoll is the most widely used retargeting platform. If you haven't heard of retargeting, look it up. They have over 25,000 advertisers using adroll.com, and they convert window shoppers into buyers. As I'm saying, it's super efficient for everybody involved in the ecosystem. And you'll get access to 500 plus ad exchanges, including the Facebook and the Google, as we call them. And you're going to reach potential customers across all devices, browsers, and apps. This balances usability with powerful performance. Machine learning and data science is used to bid on ads quickly and effectively. And so your budget's going to go further if you're a startup company or a marketer. And that eliminates all that wasted ad spend. You don't want to spend money on people who are not interested in your product. If They would never come into your store. Why would you spend money on people who are not interested? I mean, think about it. Retargeting is just so brilliant. And it's a really new scientific way to do marketing, and people love it. People on all sides of the transaction love it. Established people like Pantheon and Doc Martens and thousands of emerging businesses are using AdRoll, and you can get $100 credit. That's right. You'll get $100 credit to get started as a new customer at adroll.com/twist. I know a lot of you are using it already. If you're already using it, you don't get that $100 ad credit. But if you're new customers, you're going to get $100 credit just for trying it by going to adroll.com/twist. Adroll.com/twist. This really works. Retargeting is one of the great, amazing innovations of the last 10 years, and AdRoll does it really well. Go ahead and check them out, adroll.com/twist, and welcome to the This Week in Startups family.